reviewing each letter of races. Please echo me. R.
R.
Restate.
Restate.
A.
A.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
C.
C.
Cite evidence.
Cite evidence.
E.
E.
Explain.
Explain.
How does the evidence
How does the evidence
prove your answer?
prove your answer?
S.
S.
Sum it up.
Sum it up.
Yesterday in writing, we wrote the R on our 4 square. It sounded just like this. Bears are classified or grouped as omnivores. Now that we have reviewed the R in races, today we are moving to the A in races. This is when growing writers answer all parts of the prompt. This is when growing writers answer all parts of the prompt. Now I'm going to get you started today, but you will actually finish the A on your own today. Growing writers are going to answer the question. So I'm noticing as I look back to my prompt, it asked me to write an essay explaining why grizzly bears are classified as omnivores. So my R states my topic. Bears are classified or grouped as omnivores. Now as I move to my A, I need to answer why they're omnivores. That is another way of explaining, which is what the prompt asked me to do. So my A should start like this. They are omnivores because, and then you are going to finish that sentence. All students are now writing their A in races. Now that we have our A in races, we're moving to our C. C says cite evidence from the text. We are all going to start our C the same way. So all students are writing on their 4 square. The text says, comma, open quote. All growing writers start their C in races this way every time. The text says, and then we're actually going to go back to the text and copy a sentence word for word. At the end of that, we will put a period and end quotation marks. Now this site should support your answer. And this is when you copy it word for word from the passage. So in your A, if you said that they are omnivores because they eat both plants and animals, then you want to now find that sentence from the passage and copy it word for your C. All students are writing their C. The E in races stands for explain. How does your evidence or your C support your A? In this class, we will always use the same sentence starter, and it will look something like this. Since the text says, and then I'm going to ask you to fill in this part. Since the text says blank, this shows, and then you're explaining. How does your quote prove your answer? So you will finish that sentence. Since the text says blank, this shows blank. Yesterday, we learned 3 new words as we move into vocabulary today. Yesterday, we learned that the word distinguish between means to compare 2 things. Yesterday, we learned recognize means to remember. And yesterday, we also learned distract means to draw away or to not be focused. Today, we will be adding our antonyms to our interactive notebook. We are going to be using the Collins Dictionary to find the best antonym. I'm going to ask you simply to look at my screen as I model. Get your pencil ready because you'll be filling in your interactive notebook notes. I'm I'm going to add forget to mine. So an antonym for the word recognize is forget. An antonym that we're adding to our notes, the opposite of distract is focus. So now I'm adding my antonym.